I heard you said you do a deal split with them, and also we're wondering, is there a certain, so because some of our clients, right? So some coaching clients will say, hey, it's $5,000 or 10 or 15 up front, and then it's like 500 a month or 197 a month or 97 a month, or it's like 7,500 and then it's 7 months of coaching. So I'm just curious, do you have a preference, or have you tested a model that you find works well there?
It really depends on your offer. Like I'm doing some done for you marketing because of FreedomSoft makes it super easy for me to do. Like my VAs can do this, right? So because I'm doing done for you marketing, and if they get approved for business credit, that costs me about $2,500. And so that program will cost anywhere between 15 to 25 grand, because I have about $4,000 out of pocket, maybe about $5,000 out of pocket. And so, yeah, now it's, so it just depends on, like, if you're just getting started and you want to test this, if I'm not doing any done for you, my group coaching is about $5 grand.
Okay.
When I start adding in done for you, it goes 15 to 25 grand.
Sure, because you have fixed expenses, right? That makes sense. And what about, I know everyone is going to ask this question. You brought up this service that checks their credit, and then you brought up this financing. Is that the same company? Is there one that you recommend? What does that look like? Because
yeah, I don't know if any of you all know Matt Theriault. Matt Theriault has a podcast called Epic Real Estate Investing Podcast. And he's got an example website you can go to. I don't have any problems sharing this. If you go to nocostcapital.com, you can see the front end of this offer that Matt Theriault does. Now, Matt Theriault is working with a guy named Eric from a company called Prefi, P-R-E-F-I. So if you go to nocostcapital.com, you'll see on there a little checkbox, read the fine print, because it says on there, hey, if you give us your name, email, and phone number, we'll do a soft credit check on you. It doesn't affect your credit score. They do a soft credit check, and they can tell instantaneously, number one, how much credit you have available now on your credit cards and your credit score, number two. And then number three, how much credit they can get for you in the next couple weeks with unsecured business lines of credit at 0% interest for 12 to 21 months. All right. And so then I just talked to Matt, I talked to his friend Eric, they set me up. And so now when they fill out my application, they click that checkbox, and I get in my Google Sheets, I can tell who has good credit, who has available credit, and who has opportunity to get future credit. And then so when I'm sending them a personal video back, I can tell them, hey, right, you've been approved for this. Or if I know that they haven't been, I can tell them, if you still want to get into this program, this extra business credit thing is not going to be available for you, but I have a flexible payment plan, right? And so you can pay, $5,000 now and, $2,500 a month or whatever. Or it could just be, hey, if the cost of the program, this is what I do a lot of times. I say, hey, the program costs 20 grand. If you're still interested, we do have flexible payment plans. And so if you want to talk about that, I can spread out the payments over, 6 months or something. Then if you're interested in that and you can put, some kind of sizable initial payment, then book a call with me down below on the link. In the Google Doc, you'll find a 15-minute link. So just schedule a call with me and we'll work out some flexible payment plan. That's kind of how I do it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so that's just in-house financing. So like, hey, Joe, it's $15,000, but if you can give me $7,000 up front and $1,000 a month, whatever. Okay. And all right, awesome. So in case some people, I know I'm going to let you go here because we're way over. So I just want to ask, and guys, we'll have Joe back if he's willing to do that. But I just want to ask, if some people are going to go to your website and start fooling around and looking at stuff, is there something they should just write in the application so they don't waste your time? Because I know since you're not, or unless there's something you could, either way, people are going to go and try to check you out. So should they just write like, hey, I'm a Coaching Inc. student, so they don't get in the way there?
Well, I honestly, it's closed right now. So perfect. I couldn't even give you a link if you wanted it.
Guys, it's closed. Don't bother Joe. I'll try to, I'll call him back and I'll call him back and see if I can get some like screenshots or something from him that he can provide us. But yeah, actually, guys, as you know, if you're watching this, you're a private client anyway. Just don't bother Joe's systems because it's inappropriate. So I'll ask Joe for some screenshots of stuff so that you could actually take a look at it. Because I know when he said don't ask to see my Google sheet because it's easy. I know that literally just did that. Literally is going to make everybody want to see it. So so that's it. All right, I'm letting Joe go. It's been super long. Um, if you are interested in Joe's, and guys, I'll ask Joe to come back if you're open to it, Joe, because I know you're going to have a ton of questions. So if you do want to check out Joe's land course, he really is. I know this business pretty well, and he's the man. So where do they go if they want to learn about doing land deals from home? What is that?
Well, I actually have a funnel that would be good for you to go through just to see how it's done. It's a $7 masterclass, so it's a low ticket. It's every Saturday. It's an evergreen funnel. It's called Land Fast Start Masterclass. If you go to joemccall.com/Saturday, joemccall.com/Saturday, I do the $7 class where the concept is if you were to drop me off in a new city that I'd never been to before, this is exactly what I would do to start doing land deals. And it's a 4-hour webinar on how I do deals. And so you can watch that. And then in the middle of it and at the end, I pitch my $1,500 course. And then I have some upsells in there that work really well. So it's a $7 to get access to my Saturday class that you can only watch on Saturdays, and it's evergreen. And there's a few upsells and downsells as you go through that. And that's a good funnel. It's profitable right now. We're spending about 15 grand a week on ads, and we're positive ROAS. We're getting a positive return on our ads within 7 days from that.
Bam. We have 1,000 questions. Can I have you back? Would you mind doing a second one of these with us?
For you, Tom, yes.
Bam. And guys, if you are in the real estate space and you don't compete with Joe, find out from Joe about his affiliate program, promote his course to your commercial, multifamily, single family, wholesaling, sub 2, short sales, pre-foreclosures, creative financing, everything that you guys teach in the real estate space. Promote his course. And I know Joe is in the industry known for paying out huge affiliate commissions. So definitely call him or contact him. Or what's the best way if they want to get a hold of you for that reason? Because a lot of people in this course, as you know, are real estate coaches and consultants.
Yeah, my assistant's, well, she's actually retiring. So send an email anyway, because it'll go to someone else. Dana@joemccall.com. Dayna, sorry. Dayna, Dana@joemccall.com. JOEMCCALL.